Welcome, Ziad from Cardiac Diagnostics.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ziad from a small company called Cardiac Diagnostics. But we have big dreams and big ambitions. And perhaps the biggest of all those ambitions is that we want to change the fact that, as of today, cardiac problems are the #1 cause of death around the world. And we think we can change this by focusing on innovative medical technologies that can monitor the heart around the clock, non-invasively. I want to introduce you to 2 medical concepts today. The first one is arrhythmias, irregular heart rhythm, irregular beating of the heart. The outcome of this condition could range from minor complications all the way to death. The good news is, people with arrhythmias show visible signs on their heart signal, or also known as an electrocardiogram. And with the right technology, you can analyze this signal and detect the abnormality and preempt the complications. The problem today is that to capture arrhythmias, you can either go with the short-term monitoring technologies known as Holters that in 65% of the cases cannot capture and document the arrhythmias. The alternative is long-term invasive technology that is not popular among patients. We created a non-invasive wireless cardiac monitoring technology that allows you to monitor patients around the clock for up to 30 days. The technology that I'm wearing right now is actually FDA approved, and it's this size in here. The technology basically analyzes your heart signal 24/7. And when it detects an abnormality through its creative algorithms, it would send it through the 3G network to our cloud, where we created the world's first cloud-based arrhythmia management system. Our dedicated monitoring center, staffed with professional cardiac nurses, would go into this data, further analyze it, and prepare reports that would be sent to your cardiologist to know your problem and have documented evidence to provide you with the right treatment. Your doctor has access to your data 24/7 in real time. The cardiac monitoring market was an $11 billion market in 2012, and it's growing to reach $23 billion in 2017. We launched a pilot recently in the United States. We raised 95% of our revenues today from the United States, and we started operations in the Middle East very recently. In the first 2 months of operation in the United States, we had 3 conditions of lethal arrhythmias. Although our medical device is FDA cleared for non-lethal arrhythmias, we had 3 conditions of ventricular tachycardias. The monitoring center made 3 calls to 911, and 3 lives were saved. So what's next? We want to leverage the know-how that we created from this system and this technology to target even a more serious condition known as ischemia that could lead to heart attacks. Basically, ischemia also shows visible signs on the heart signal that with the right technology and with the right kind of parameter analysis, you can capture those signals and preempt the complication before disasters happen. I want to focus on the fact that we do not manufacture our own devices. We're not a manufacturing company. We basically outsource that. We're a service-based company, and we don't offer lifetime monitoring. Our team is made up of people with PhDs, 10 years postdoc experience in signal processing. I'm a published researcher and a technologist and a biomedical engineer, and I've started a biomedical technology company before in Columbus, Ohio, that was acquired in a multi-million-dollar acquisition deal. So we're here to network with brilliant brains. If you're a talent, please come and talk to us. We're very interested in you. If you're a VC, we're raising $5 million for the next great technology, and we're looking for business opportunities for the future. Thank you very much.
So So this line is launched, right?
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about the numbers, like how many people are using it, and the performance, how you're measuring it, and how does it compare to competition?
Let me start with the performance. We're FDA approved. We have monitored more than 1,000 patients in the United States. So far, we're growing at a rate of 20% in our pilot launch, and now we're launched a new product that will allow us to scale up much faster than that. Again, FDA approved, performance and analysis and efficacy of the device has been proven. Our competitors basically have different kind of technology. We focus on our innovations in the hardware. We're the only single unit hardware on the market, and we also have the first and only cloud-based management system with customizable reports that doctors are looking for and cannot find with the competition.
You said the hardware you don't manufacture.
We don't.
Is it something like ready-made, or you kind of have the specification and someone manufacturing it for you?
We have the specs, and we go to OEMs where they go into the deeper designs and they end up creating our devices. And we don't rely on one OEM. We're basically, our platform is hardware, is manufacturer agnostic. So we go to multiple OEMs, and now we are in the process of creating new hardware as well.
So my understanding is that you have the device in your pocket. Is there anything attached to your heart?
Yes, correct. So I'm attached to sensors that read through a 3-channel ECG, and they connect to the device so that it would be analyzed and transmitted upon detection of an abnormality.
Okay, last question. The 1,000 patients that you monitored in the United States, how long did that take you to acquire these patients?
So basically, we scale up using strategic partnerships. We rely on partners in each part of the world to help us scale up. We don't reinvent the wheel of distribution. We connected with a very well-versed company in the field, and they ended up helping us scale up across multiple medical centers in California, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington, the state.
And the time frame for that?
So we started our relationship 6 months prior to the launch. And once we launched, we scaled up within 7 months to reach that number. But again, this is a pilot launch, and we're expecting to grow much faster in the coming months.
Thank you very much.
Most welcome.
Reaching break-even for specifically this one product, how much do you need?
For the product that we're developing, we believe that within 2 years of operations, after fully completing the product, we'll be able to reach a break-even. Let me highlight something very quickly. We're expecting, with the first round of funds that is close to $1 million we raised earlier, we're expecting to reach a break-even within the coming six months. So we're growing very quickly with that.
Tell me more about the economics in terms of how much money does it cost, and whether you got a CPT code and anticipated by Medicare today? Absolutely.
One of the good things about this technology is it has a very favorable CPT code as of today, averaging globally $750 on average in the United States. So the mobile cardiac telemetry CPT codes are $750 in the US. The ischemia technology does not have specifically CPT codes, but it could go under other monitoring codes that could be relevant for this. So that's the technology we're working on developing next.
Okay, last question I think everybody has.
Sure.
The obsession with wearables these days, how are they going to be able to compete or not?
So far, we're a medical technology company. We offer medical devices that are prescription only. With the boost of wearable technologies, I think we have an edge where we can introduce and leverage our sophisticated analytical algorithms and sophisticated web-based technologies to actually collect from these sensors and get relevant data. So we have created a very carved niche in the market, and we know our positioning very well. So once we are released into the market, we will probably release as medical technology and then scale up into the larger consumer electronics, just like we did with this current technology that could be open in the future as the analytics become more readily available for the rest of the market. Thank you.